laying on the floor like this, and she's just circling her. My cats are not that smart. Oh, I have a quest I completed. When did that happen? I didn't mean to take a peek. But, when did I complete a quest? No, I didn't. It's just the daily stuff. I always forget there's a daily mailbox thing you can get in this mod pack, at least. What does that do? Armor penetration. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. I'm definitely keeping this. What am I getting rid of? The corn and the eggplant go, because I keep getting so many of those that it doesn't even matter at this point. Okay. Ooh, I was at a 15 frames per second there. That was, ugh. Never a good sign. Hey, welcome to the stream! We're working on the train some more. Well, the rails, I mean. So... I have this station... Here, I'm gonna just explain what I've done. So, I have the station at my home. My house, my home, bleh. And then I've got one that's going, all the way over here to this cave, and there's a station here. And then I've got an offshoot, which comes up here, and there's a station. And then I've been going back this way, get to here, and I'm gonna build a station. But I've come to the realization that if I want the stations to work, I actually need to connect the rails so it's like a proper loop, which is unfortunate. But what I'm thinking I could get away with is if I build it to here and then just loop it back around like this, I might be able to get away with it rather than having to build a gigantic circle. I'm hoping that works. I'm really hoping that works. I don't know if it will, but we will find out. I did find out that I can set a train conductor so the train runs autonomously. So I put my, I have a pet cat, so I put the cat as the train conductor. It's really silly, and I love that it actually functions. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm just gonna, like, get to that waypoint, because I can definitely make it to there on today's stream. And then I'm gonna do that little loop and see if that works, because if that works, that cuts out so much building. Like, it cuts out a ridiculous amount of building I would have to do. Okay. I got acne on my face right now, and it's kind of bugging me. Because it's, like, right on the side of my face here, and it's stinging a bit because I touched it because I'm dumb. But then I've got one up by my eyebrow, and it's like, why are you even here? Go away. You know? I don't know why I'm getting acne. I'm 23. I'm gonna be 24 this year. Like, I'm a grown adult. I don't need this in my life. But this is just what happens when you've got oily skin. You get acne whether you want it or not. Oh, well. It's... yeah. I was also informed, just before I started my stream, I was informed that it's gonna be hot as hell today, where I live. Like, 24 Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but 24 is, like, summer weather. So, very strange. Fair enough. For me, I have oily skin, so you would think I'd break out a lot more than I do, but, like, most of the time in the shower, it's just, like, water and a cloth, maybe some soap, and I'm good. I don't know, I guess I've been blessed in that way. I'm just kind of lucky, but it wasn't always that way. My acne was way worse when I was actually a teenager. Like, I was pizza face. It was not enjoyable. Well, okay. So it wasn't enjoyable in the sense of, like, oh god, I have acne, this sucks. But it was enjoyable in the sense of, I can pop this. Which you're not supposed to do, but I kind of did anyway, just because it's like, there's something on my skin and I gotta get rid of it, you know? Don't pop your acne. Also, hi, Sai! Welcome to the stream! I'm talking about acne for some frickin' reason. But right now I'm continuing building my massive train line. So I found out that the stations I've been building, the train won't just turn around. I think I have to actually do a proper loop. So what I'm thinking is instead of building a gigantic circle, which would be insane, my thought is to just do like a small loop at the station to bring it back onto the track and see if it'll just turn around. Because if it can do that, way less building. And I would be so happy. I think it'll do it. I don't know though, because, well, this is the first time I've actually gotten into trains with a mod pack that has trains. Well, this is the first time I'm using the Create Trains mod properly. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. I just got the regular kind. But, yeah, acne just... it's awful. It's always awful, no matter what age you are. It's just, like, why is my skin doing this? Also, forgive me if I'm coughing a lot today. I don't know what it is. Like, I just been coughing a lot today. Like, I've got water, so I don't think it's a throat dryness thing. It's just, like, just coughing for some reason. So, forgive me if I do that a lot. It's not by choice. I'll tell you that much. I have the feeling that the cat went under my desk, but he's not even in. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I'm 23 turning 24 this year, and I still get acne. I imagine you're older than me because you said late 20s, but like, I don't like that I still get it. Up, hydrate. You know what? That of all things actually just reminded me. I got my first Twitch payout today. Like, my very first one, and I'm so thrilled. Oh yeah, okay. As long as you don't spam, it's okay. But yeah, I got the first one today, and I'm just sitting here like, holy shit, it's working. It's actually working. Oh! I pogged at such a velocity. But, well, it's because of you guys, and like, I really appreciate it. Like, thank you so much. Like, honestly, I'm at a loss of words because it's just, I wasn't counting on making like any money from Twitch because I'm used to YouTube, and YouTube doesn't give you anything until you're like Markiplier. But like, it's just, thank you so much, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, but still, it still blows me away that it's happening at all. Like, this is the first time, aside from doing art commissions, that I've ever actually made money online. And it's like, wow. It's not a myth. Oh, I was just saying, I got my first Twitch payout today. And, like, I'm really, really happy. Because, like I was saying, I didn't know if I was gonna make any money on Twitch, because, like I said, I'm used to YouTube, and YouTube, unless you're like PewDiePie, you're not making money. But yeah, like, so we actually, like, thanks to you guys, I actually managed to do that. I'm like struggling for words. But I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks for the bits. But yeah, so I'm just waiting on it to get transferred to my bank, because I told it to do that this morning when I saw the email, and I think it still hasn't gone yet. Oh, thanks for the bits. I think it's not in the bank. It's not in my bank yet, because I think this is the first thing I've transferred out of PayPal, because I made a new PayPal account, but I think this is the first thing that's transferred out of it, so it might take a while still. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if it's transferred yet. Ladies and gentlemen, it transferred. Woohoo! Okay, well, I guess it just was taking some time today. Yay! But yeah, like I was saying, it's just, thank you so much, guys. Like, I don't even know what to say. Y'all are amazing. Yes, I did. I just transferred all of it in one shot just because I don't know how to take just a part of it out of PayPal, so I just did the one chunk. Yeah. I was gonna do that either way, though, just because I don't trust PayPal. Like, I haven't had anything bad happen with it, but I don't trust it. It's got a weird vibe. So I think I'm gonna have to set up, well, I think I'm going to set up alternative ways to receive money because, like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't trust PayPal. I feel like Markiplier with Honey. Just don't trust it. Something's not right, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Like, even with that, like, I know PayPal is weird with commissions, because, if they even start to suspect that you're doing commissions that aren't exactly, like, if they start to suspect you're doing not safe for work commissions, they can just close your account. Even if you have money in it, they can just shut it down on you. So, like, I'm already iffy on PayPal because of that. But, like, beyond that, it's just, I don't know, PayPal gives me a weird feeling. So, I'm gonna set up, like, I don't know, Stripe or something else. Just as backup. Because PayPal's my main thing just because it's easy. But I'm definitely gonna set up other ones just because I don't like the cut of its jib, you know? They own Honey? I didn't know PayPal owned Honey. The Weird Vibes is making so much sense now. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Venmo and Cash App. I think I shall be looking into those as well. I didn't know PayPal was involved with Honey. Okay, well, the Weird Vibes make sense now. Well, thank you for informing me. I didn't know that. And thanks for informing everyone in chat. Because I know about the whole Honey thing with Honey stealing money. That I never used it because it was, like, suspect. But, yeah, I didn't know that about PayPal, so thank you. Thank you for saying that. But, like, wow. I made money off Twitch. Wow. I don't know what to do with it. But hell yeah, exactly. Gotta inform the people, ring the bell, get on the horse and start going, the British are coming. And by the British, I mean Honey is stealing your money through PayPal. Yeah, PayPal's probably stealing money too, but let's be honest. Because like I said, if they suspect you're doing stuff they don't want, they can just close your account even if you have money in it. So, yeah, PayPal, I don't trust it. I gotta set other stuff up. I just haven't done so yet. Itchy. But I suppose the main thing now that I'm able to actually make money on Twitch is I don't really know what to do with it. I mean, well, I know one thing I'm gonna be doing with it, which is paying off my credit card. And that's a whole situation, but I'm not gonna get into that. Like, I can tell you this much: I didn't fill my credit card just for fun and games. That was college crap. So it's paying off that, and then of course, like, working on paying off college loans too. But aside from that, I just don't know what to do with money. I tend to not buy things. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I only got PayPal just because for the longest time, websites like Twitch and whatnot, the only thing they would accept was PayPal. So that's the reason I got it, but now that these sites do take other options, we're gonna be setting up other options, because PayPal is weird. Yeah. I mean, I guess well, even that, it's like, how would I be doing that? Because, like, I have camera and mic, and they work fine, and my computer's fine. Cash App for the win. Fair enough. Maybe I'll look into Cash App then. But, yeah, like, with reinvesting in the channel, my camera's good, my mic is good, computer's good. I don't know. I'll figure something out. There is one thing that I want to get that is just, like, it's just for me because it's something I've been wanting to get for a while, which is the third Vermis book. And the third Vermis book is, I believe, $35. So even that's, like, not a lot. I don't know. I'm so used to not having money that when I get it, it's like, what do I do with this? And I do ads on Twitch. I'm pretty sure ads run automatically, and if they haven't been running automatically on the channel, then I'm gonna be very confused. I'll get used to it. I'm gonna try my best to get used to it, believe me. Because I mean, eventually I am gonna have to get a job too, so like, it will happen regardless. Or save the money. I mean, yeah, that's honestly what I was gonna do anyway, just because like I said, I have to pay off a credit card because of college, and then there's college loans I have to worry about later. So yeah, I said the word. I went to college. I went twice. Oh, can I buy ads to promote my channel? I mean, maybe? I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, what I've got going here is working pretty good. The horror stories I've heard about it from... Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this as... No matter how many horror stories I tell about college, that's just because the colleges I went to weren't fantastic. I guarantee you there's better colleges than the ones I went to. And even those, even the ones I went to, I'm still glad I went to them, because I did get knowledge out of them. Mm-hmm. Thanks. But yeah, like, even the colleges I went to, even if they weren't the most fantastic things in the world, I still got knowledge out of them. So I went through film school, and I was a fool because it was an accelerated course, and I didn't realize it was an accelerated course until I was in too deep. So I will say, if you're going to go to college in any respect, do not do an accelerated course for the sake of your sanity. Like, they pride themselves on being like, we'll get you into the workforce faster. Accelerated course. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is a trap. The stress you will experience in an accelerated course is not worth it. But, so the first college I went to was an accelerated course, and, oh, good. So it was accelerated, and I believe it was an 18-month course, so relatively short. Like, most of the time, colleges are, like, years. But, this one was 18 months, so relatively short. And I did pretty good at it. I got on the... We have a thing in Canada, and it's probably in the States too, but a big honor you can get is if you get on the president's list. And what that is, in college at least at the college I went to, was, like, your grades are, like, top tier. You're doing really, really good compared to your peers. So I got on the president's list, I believe 3 or 4 times out of the 6 semesters I had. I don't remember if it was 3 or 4, one of the two. And then with my animation college, thank you. That's my one brag I have. That's like the one brag I've got. And yes, I did do it with SAT equipment. So, for context, we were learning how to, like, in the actual school, we were taught how to use DSLR cameras, which, fun fact about that, when they were teaching us about DSLR cameras, DSLRs were actively being phased out of the industry. So I don't know why they were teaching that and not the new thing that's being used, but whatever. And then we were taught film cameras too, that use proper film. I really enjoyed that. But the thing is that at the school, it was 3 for sure, yeah. So the thing is that at that school, if you were doing a project for a class or whatever, you could rent the equipment. So that would be the DSLR. So you'd have, like, pretty good stuff. The only problem is the distance. So I lived an hour away from the college, and I didn't live on campus. I was an hour away. So I was never actually able to rent any of the gear because it was too far away, and they would have wanted me to rent a U-Haul to carry the gear, even though it's just like, it's a camera and a tripod. What do I need a U-Haul for? I'm not carrying a light, okay? I don't need the lights. But so what I had was a camcorder. And then later I got a second camcorder, but I couldn't use that one because there was something with the focus was busted. Like, it wouldn't focus for some reason, so I only really used a small camcorder the entire way through the course. So, and it's funny. It is so funny that I got onto the president's list as many times as I did, because this was so much like a pay-to-win college. Because there was a kid in the college, and his dad worked for the Toronto Film Festival, um, and he had, I'm not kidding, he had Blackmagic film cameras, and what that means is Blackmagic film cameras, that is like what they use on real professional movie sets, like big movies, like Marvel movies. And this kid just had that. And we had Hall of Fame assignments where, like, if you did particularly good on the assignment, it would be shown to later classes after yours, like, sorry, not later classes, later runs the course, I guess. So if you did really good, your Hall of Fame assignment would be shown to future generations or whatever. So there was this kid, and he had this amazing equipment, and there was an assignment we had where another kid had like a time loop concept for his film, and it was so cool, and he edited the transition so incredibly smoothly. Like, everybody was rooting for his to get into the Hall of Fame assignment, because like it is kind of a competition, but when you have the whole class rooting for a kid because it's like, okay, this guy genuinely deserves it, that's something. He didn't win it though. Some other kid won it because he had more expensive equipment, and he rented an entire school to film in. And this, I can't get over this, because he rented a school to film in, and yet somehow all of his shots were blurry. All of his shots cut like the top of the heads off the actors. Like, it was bad filming, it was bad editing. But he got the Hall of Fame assignment because he rented a school. So I never got any assignment put in the Hall of Fame. Just because, like, I'm working with a camcorder that's probably older than I am. But I got on the president's list a bunch of times just because I'm just that good. No, but I worked really hard for that. And then my second college, I'm gonna get some more music on and take a sip of water here, but I'll tell you about the second college here. Mhm. So the second college I went to was for animation, and I started out pretty good. I didn't finish that course. I actually ended up dropping out. And I'm mad because I was only 3 years old. Oh, okay, well, there we go then. But I ended up dropping out of the animation course just because, like, I had so much shit going on at home that I wasn't able to continue it. I wasn't able to focus. Like, my grades were just tanking really bad from where they were. I went from getting like 80s, 90s to 60s. So like I couldn't finish that course. But the funny thing is when I dropped out was when we were doing our final assignment. So I did technically learn everything that they were teaching. I was on the last assignment of that course. So, I mean, in a way, I still kind of got everything out of it. Kind of. I don't know. You gotta look on the bright side, because otherwise you'll just go insane. But yeah, it was rough. Oh well. I'm not gonna be upset, because I did the best I could. And for what I was able to accomplish, I think I did decent. Would have liked to finish, but oh well. Life. What am I looking for? I need to, like, put some... Oh. Swear. I have, like, a method for how I build my stations. And apparently there's a way to, like, clone stuff, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm doing this dumb style. Ooh, I smell something good. Somebody cooking. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta do the best that you can, even if your best is, like, a total mess. Because if you're doing your best, you're not using AI, you win. I gotta measure this out. 46. Oh yeah, no worries. Okay, I gotta go measure one of my finished train stations just so I know what I'm... Oh god, yeah. And Disney especially makes me really sad with that, because it's like, You're Disney. You're supposed to be, like, magical. What the hell happened? Alright, 46, and then it's the wall. Okay, 46, then it's the wall. Remember this, because I won't. 46, the wall. 46, and then it's the wall. I'm desperately trying to remember this sentence, because my brain will forget it. 46, and then it's the wall. And it's the wall. This is 46, and then it's the wall, and the outer wall, and so on and so forth. Okay. Alright. Alright, so if I go all the way back over here, 546, and then the wall. Because I messed up the measurements the last time I was doing this, and I wasted so much time rebuilding the building. It drove me insane. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna... You'll see me teleport back and forth between the station I'm building and the one I've already finished over here, just so I can figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, that's why that's doubled like that. And this goes with the wall. And if I'm correct... Yes. Okay. Okay. I kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of. Next stop, bumfuck nowhere. Thank you. Like I said, I'm always gonna try and do the best that I can do in whatever I'm doing. And I immediately forgot the thing that I just looked at here. So I'm gonna have to teleport back here. I literally just forgot what I was doing, but I did get the train working. Okay, so this is in line with that bottom wall. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. But yes, the train does work. I'm just doing some stations now. But the train does work, and I'm very, very happy with that. So that should go like this. And should do that. Okay. I don't remember the width of this place, but we're getting there. Thank you. Like I said, I'm just trying to do the best that I can do on whatever I'm doing. So like if I'm working on a story, I'm gonna put everything I got into it. If I'm streaming, I'm gonna put everything I got into it. Like thank you. The headband glasses headphones combination is hurting my head. But that's just the person I am. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna put absolutely everything I've got into it. And then I'll burn myself out. Because I don't know when to stop. That is something I struggle with. I gotta get better at managing burnout. But hey, one thing at a time, you know? So, I have to go back to the station. I really should just take screenshots and put them in MS Paint so I can just glance at it and not have to keep teleporting, but I'm dumb and I'm not gonna do that. Absolutely, dude. 1, 3. Okay. 2, 3. Here. Yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna see me bouncing back and forth like this. So, it was directly touching the rail. This is where I screwed up last time. That should be good. I didn't know that Bruce Lee was buried in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, if you're gonna be buried somewhere, might as well be somewhere cool, I suppose. Then... Okay, I mined the block I had marking this, so I'm gonna have to remeasure. 46, and then there's a thing on the outside. If I go way back over here, 46, and then the wall. 6, there's the wall. Okay. Wait a minute. That's too high. I gotta lower that down by 1, and I also somehow placed the blocks backward. I'm very good at that. Oh! Oh, okay, I was about to say. Fair enough, that makes a little more sense. Ah, well. I'm a little bit of a airhead sometimes. Okay, and if I'm correct, I had it go 2, 3, and then I had stairs, and then there was the floor, which is gonna actually be in the water. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh no. Okay, normally, I drop this down by 1, so you come off the platform, and then there's the floor here, but that would actually sink the entire station down a bit, so I don't want that. What can we do? We can raise the whole thing. That's what we can do, we can just raise the whole thing! Never see this move coming. Okay, but I'm gonna do it properly. I'm not gonna bust that until I've got everything measured, because I know myself and I will screw the measurements up. Where's my copycat? Alright. This goes to... and... Oot. Yeah. Well, it's inevitable that I would screw up on the building somewhere. I'm glad that it wasn't too deep into it. Alright, there we go. So this is what it needs to do. That's not what I wanted. I wanted... What do I want? I want this, the pillar wall. That! So we're just gonna raise this up by 1, just so the station isn't sunken into the water. Yeah, like, there's a lot of people in bands that should be in the Rock Hall of Fame that just aren't for some reason, so I am glad that Ozzy made it in. And before his death, that's a win. Let's see, music make you lose control. God damn it, I can't stop myself! Oh, it's a Megadeth. Fair enough. And yeah, exactly, see? I know things. Alright, what am I doing? I am raising it up by... so that way I can have my little sunken floor and it doesn't look bad. So then, this will go across like this, and it'll be in line, and I can have my sunken floor, and it's still above the water. That's what I'm doing. Slowly but surely, I figured things out. The problem is that Minecraft is a math game, and math was never my strong suit. Now, if I don't mess this up... Oop, go. And... yep, that's all good. I can put that track back. Track back. I like that that rhymes. But more importantly, I can put the slope in so that this actually comes up in the station. And there we go. Okay. Boop. And then... boop. Okay. And I still have the wall marker over here. That's good. Oh god. Yeah, math is like one of the things I always like really struggled bad with. And I don't know why. Like it's hard, and at the same time it's not that hard. And I still struggle. Rainbow soup. Oh god, wait, did I screw this up? Hang on a minute. I gotta measure again. 46 and then the wall. That's 47. 46 and then the wall. 6, which means I screwed up right here. Because there needs to be the wall here. That's the wall. And now if I remeasure this, this should be correct. Where'd my abacus go? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Ay. It certainly doesn't help that I struggle with just seeing what's directly in front of my face. Okay, and then this should be 46. And then this is the inner wall. And then we get the outer wall over here. So this needs to be the inner wall. Okay, now that I've got that marked, I will remember this. Oh, I smell something good. Oh yeah, I saw that. You know, we gotta just go a very thank you Markiplier to this, because he opened the door with Iron Lung, and I'm so glad he opened the door with Iron Lung. Three, and then the stairs go here, and I should be able to do lower floor. If I measured this correctly, that should be as wide as it needs to be. If I measured it correctly. We're gonna find out. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And there's the boot stairs. Yep, okay, that should I think I measured this correctly. Find out. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Kill the King is like, it's definitely one of my favorite Megadeth songs. Okay, so this is actually 2 high, not 1. The stairs are there. And floor. Grab the stairs. Stairs, floor, and I think that is correct. So part of this building is going to be submerged, but it's the part that we don't care about. It's the floor. You know what it is? It's not just that indie creators are like finally making good movies. It's also that Hollywood is losing its ability to block said movies. Because y'all saw what happened with the Iron Lung, the tracking of how much money it was making, how it mysteriously vanished. Hollywood just does that when they don't want somebody getting in on things. So I'm glad that Markiplier just made so much money that he couldn't possibly ignore it, because it's like, he's made too much money. He's too obvious. If we hide it, they'll realize. And he deserves that. Like, he put his heart into that. Okay. Then need the edged log. Okay. Now this is the part I think I doubled this. And then this is where I gotta go back and look at the other building again. Like I said, you're gonna see me hopping back and forth between buildings quite a bit on stream today, just because I didn't take screenshots, and I refuse.
Markiplier deserve all the love and credit for what he done.
He does! And yes, people are also very tired of the slop. I'm tired of the slop. 4 thing 1. But yeah, like, I'm so happy he was able to make his move. Like, that's a really hard dream to accomplish, so I'm glad that he did it. I used the wrong thing. Ah, I keep doing that. 2, 3, and then that should be correct if I teleport back over, because I immediately forgot. We're back here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 3. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I have to repeat what I'm trying to remember because I will forget as I'm going. So it just helps me keep the thing in my head while I'm moving. Oh god, yeah. Like, if you're gonna reboot or reimagine something, do that to a movie that failed. Don't do it to a movie that succeeded. Because if you take a movie that just utterly bombed in the box office, remake it, and then everyone's like, holy crap, this is amazing, that's different. But if you take a movie that already made a gajillion dollars and then remake it, it's like, stop it. Stop it. We've seen this movie already. Stop it. You know? Oh god, yeah. Practical effects need to come back into vogue. I don't... Whoever decided that practical effects needed to go, I'm going to find them, and I'm gonna, like, kick them in the eye, because practical effects will hold up over time. Not perfectly, like, granted, there's always going to be some studios where, like... Or some... Sorry, not studios, but there's going to be some movies where the practical effects look great back then, and nowadays it's like... But we've reached a point with movies nowadays where it's like, the practical effects are gonna hold up if you do them well. Just do them. Because I'm sick of seeing CGI stuff and it's like, oh great, more slop for my slop bucket, you know? Like, if they could make Davy Jones look so good when Pirates of the Caribbean first came out, why can't they do that anymore? Why is the CGI so bad now? Oh god. I'm just reading catching up to the chat. Ah! Oh god, trying to catch up to the chat. Yeah. CGI is not bad, it's a tool, but tools can be overused. Exactly that. Because, like, there is good CGI in old stuff. Like the Davy Jones example I just made, actually. Like, that's some really good CGI. Like, in my opinion, it still holds up. But then, you've got crap like cough cough Marvel recently, where it's like, you have infinite money. Where did you put it? Because I don't see infinite money in this product. I see, like, $12 worth of CGI. And it's not that, like, you only had $12 to spend. Like, what are you doing, Disney? You have infinite money, Disney. You found the infinite money cheat. Use it. I don't know. I get a little steamed, a little beefed over Disney specifically, because they have no excuse. They have literally no excuse. But, yeah, we did mention Jacksepticeye making a movie, and I really hope that it comes out and that it's a good movie. Because, you know what? We need more indie movies. Because Hollywood has had it too sloppy, too long. Yes! Oh, Gollum was good, too. That's a really good example. You want to know my favorite example of something that was really good, that has no reason for us to be doing bad now? Like, I'm gonna show y'all one of my...
More like this shit is so ass.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you one of my one of my favorite movies. And the CGI in it, I believe, like, I genuinely believe the CGI in this still holds up super well. And it's like, the movie was made in 2013. And if we could do this good in 2013, why can't we do it now? And that movie, if I can find a good image of it, because all I'm seeing is posters, I want to find a good screen cap, because posters are always going to look good, but screen caps are where you can tell the actual quality of a movie. Okay. Let's see what's... Oh no, I'm trying to find... You know what? Here's what I'll do. I will minimize Minecraft, and then I think you should be able to see my screen. Or not. Okay. You should be able to... Oh, I don't have my display capture on. Yeah, that might affect things. So now, if I, not worry about Minecraft, if I just turn off the game cap... Here we go. Okay. Now you're seeing what I'm wanting you to see. Pacific Rim. If they could do the CGI and the effects this good when this came out in 2013, how can we not manage it now? Like, the Jaegers and the Kaijus were so good in this movie in 2013. If we can do that now, and then we just take a look at modern Disney CGI, I just want you to hold Pacific Rim in your head, because I'm gonna put this in a new tab. If we could manage this, these giant Jaegers, and the insides of the Jaegers actually looking like real physical things you can interact with, we could manage that in 2013. Look at modern Disney CGI in live action. Not those, that was not good. But like, if we could manage that then, and then like, okay, this is not giving. Like, you know what I'm trying to show you. Oh shit, there was a specific shot in Marvel. Like, there was a bad CGI shot in one of the Marvel Thor movies. Oh god, I can't find it now. Now that I'm looking for it, now that I'm talking about it, it's gone to the wind. But, yeah, like, you know the one I'm talking about, okay? Okay, like Doctor Strange's third eye is, it's not great, but it's not, like, the worst thing ever. But the floating head, girl, that is a PNG that you just turned the opacity down on. Like, this is just crap. This is just crap. There's no justifying it. When you have infinite money plus 12, and this is what you're putting into theaters, like, CGI Genie, I don't know what that is. But it's just, when you have infinite money and this is what you're throwing in a theater, it's like, you're not even trying, and you're not even pretending to try. It's depressing. And I won't fault older movies for having bad CGI, because there was only so much you could do. Oh, that one! Okay. Yeah, this was... The whole Aladdin movie was something, okay? The whole Aladdin movie was not good. Like, Jasmine did not need an entire song on "I will not be silenced," only to get silenced like 2 scenes later. Because, like, that didn't happen in the original Aladdin. And in the original Aladdin, she had no problem talking back to people, ever. Like, she was very, like, clear about how she was feeling. She looked at her dad and was going, I'm not married to any of these guys, and you can't make me. So, like, for her to have like the live action remake, and for her to go, I won't be silenced, and then get silenced 2 scenes later, it's like, really? That's the angle we're going with? Oh god, yeah, Jafar was a joke. But yeah, so like live action Genie, I've got my own many nitpicks. But yeah, it's just, all I'm getting at is, when you have $10 billion for like a copy, and then 7 gazillion for a movie you're making, why does it look worse? Why does it look worse? Like, original Jurassic Park. You look at that dinosaur, and it's like, holy shit, that's a dinosaur. You can touch that thing. That's a real dinosaur. Because it is a real dinosaur. It's an animatronic. But, that's a dinosaur. And then you look at some of the Jurassic World movies, some of the absolute newest ones, and it's like, I can smell the CGI. Like, this shot, I can smell the CGI in this shot. And it's like, really? Oh yeah, Jurassic Park is still good. I'm not denying that. It's definitely like one of the lesser of many evils with Disney's newer stuff, but this specific shot, you can tell it's CGI. And you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't, like, any movie that they use CGI, it's good CGI when you don't realize it's CGI. This, from one screenshot, this, you can tell. And it's not good when you can tell. So, like, come on, Disney! Like, ah! And the reason that they went so deep into CGI as opposed to, like, using actual physical props was because CGI guys didn't have a union. So they could pay them cheaper. And that's why they pivoted it off of 2D animation to CG, because the CGI guys didn't have a unit. That's why. Thanos? Yeah, I think he was, like, his CGI wasn't bad. I'll give you that. I'm just gonna look him back up for my own reference. But yeah, you know what? I don't think he was all that bad. His CGI was fine. The character and the story was hot garbage, because, like, I'm going to kill half of everything. Why not triple or duplicate everything? Like, dude, your plan sucks. But that's a whole can of worms. You needed a villain, and you needed a villain plan, and that's what you picked. Jurassic Park isn't Disney, it's Universal. Okay, well, I guess this is a worldwide problem. And that's unfortunate. I forgot Jurassic Park wasn't Disney. Or maybe I'm thinking... Hang on. I could have sworn that Jurassic World at least was Disney. I don't know, so I'm going to search it up before I start saying something dumb. I could have sworn it was. It was distributed by Universal. Okay, my bad. My bad. But this does still kind of go with, like, everything, like everyone is doing worse CGI. The Jurassic Park movies and Jurassic World, I'm giving them more of a pass, because comparing them to what Disney's doing, a lot of their stuff, they're not as degraded. Like, a lot of their stuff does still hold up, but it just seems like everyone's just doing cheaper. Because the problem is that people want movies faster. People don't want to wait 4 years for a movie. So when you make something faster, you make it cheaper. Then when you make it cheaper, it doesn't look so good. Yeah, fair enough. Spider-Man's actually my favorite superhero. Specifically broke Spider-Man, before Tony Stark just started handing him stuff. I like broke Spider-Man, that's the way he's meant to be. Homeboy is eating he's eating tortillas and ramen. Okay? I don't need him to have, like, the mecha Spidey suit. He doesn't deserve it. My Spider-Man is broke. But that's just my preference with him. I don't know, he seemed a little more human when he was Paul. This is the only thing that Construction Wand is good with. Like, it can do straight lines. That's it. Yeah, Tobey Maguire. He was great. I liked him. And this is almost the extent of what I can do with the Construction Wand, because past this point, it's not so good. It had to work this time. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm actually gonna put, like, oh crap, I didn't want that. Oh wait, no, I did want that. Okay. But what I'm gonna do is that chipped that cobblestone, I'm gonna put that underneath the wood so it's not just, like, straight wood to water. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I haven't watched Daredevil, but I will add it to my watch list since you brought it up. Dun, dun, dun. Peace Sells is a very good song. Oh. Oh. Okay. Slowly but surely. And it will surely be slow. I work on this. Yeah. Ugh, I took my headphones off for 1 second to adjust my hair and then the music stopped. Ooh. I gotta make use of the construction wand as much as I can because its usefulness will rapidly run out with building a station. Okay, so I'm gonna measure this again because I keep messing up the build and having to rebuild a lot. So I'm gonna measure this again before I start putting in the end wall. 46, okay. Now I put the marker over here, but you gotta measure 12 times, cut once. Because measure twice, cut once, that works for people who are capable of holding that thought in their head for long enough, like long enough for it to matter. Me, I can't hold that thought in my head long enough, so... Yeah. Oh, this is not what I need this one. There. Oop, not there. Once I figure out how to run a server and start a world. Oh god, yes. God, yes. That's not even a question. I'm gonna be building so many trains. Like, I love trains. And I didn't realize how much I love trains until recently, but I love trains. I would be building trains as much as I can. More trains than you've ever seen. I don't know why I'm saying it as trains, but I'm saying it as trains. What was I doing? What was I doing? And then it's sealed right at the end. Then what am I doing?
Tism things, trains.
Yeah, it is a top tier tism trait. That was a lot of T's in one sentence. Oh man. Oh, the Molodet! The Molodet. I love the Molodet. Have I told you guys about the Molodet? Because if not, y'all are gonna learn about the Molodet today. But I think everyone needs to know about it, because it is so cool in my mind. I don't know if it's cool to anyone else. Yay! We're getting a lesson on the Molodet today. I'm gonna get some water and get some music. This is my, like, one of my favorite things. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's get some tunage, and I shall tell you about this really cool train, in my opinion. Like, you know what I should be doing? I should wear the headphones properly over both ears, but I'm so used to having one ear out, just like in case like a parent yelled or whatever, that now it's like, it feels weird to have them on both ears. But I should, just because it would be comfortable. Space robots and Star Wars. Hey, those are some top tier picks, dude. Alright, let's see. Music. But don't do it, don't do it, don't mute, don't. Okay, I stopped myself that time. That's I did it. I stopped myself. Molodets. Okay. Molodets were a thing from the Cold War. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to stop yourself when you're like worried about the vocal stim against your will. But I managed, so we're gonna roll with it. So, the Molodets were created in Russia during the Cold War, and it was in case of American attack, and to have something just ready and on the go. So, what the Molodets were is they were trains that had missiles in them, and they were built so they could launch missiles on the go. So, like, oh no, Russia's having a bad day. However, train. So it would have basically a mobile it's a mobile missile silo, essentially. And they built them. They actually built a bunch of Molodets, and they're analog hardware, so I don't remember if they were diesel specifically. I will search it up. Molodets Diesel. Solid fueled. Yes, they were diesel. Okay, so the Molotet trains, they were diesel, and they could launch ICBMs, so IBCMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They could launch them off the train directly. And they were disguised to look like civilian trains. I love Bodhi. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a picture of a Molotet, because these things are nuts. Where's my OBS? Okay. Display capture on and the game cap off. Okay, so Molodets. This is what Molodets look like. It's just a normal train with a missile. I kind of hope the image would get bigger when I opened it in a new tab, but it did not. But yeah, so they had a compartment that would open, and then up comes the missile, and then out comes the missile. That is just so cool to me. Like, it's just, and like I said, they were disguised as civilian trains, so that, like I said, Cold War, if it exploded into full war, the American military wouldn't be able to track exactly which trains were Molodets and which ones were just regular trains. You know, blend them in. So that's what these were. And then there's another train that the Russians made. And I'm particularly fond of this one, but there was the rocket trains, where, yeah, they just strapped a rocket to it. And I love that they just strapped a rocket to it, just to make the train go really fast. And this train specifically, with the yellow and blue, it just makes me think of Vault-Tec, Fallout. But yeah, they had a rocket train too, because why not? But I'm a little more partial to the Molodets, just because they're so fun to say. Molodet is so fun to say. It's just like it's become a stim for me. But yeah, so this was another train they made. I love that you look up rocket train and you get both that one and the Molodets. I also love I love this picture, because for the first time I saw it, I misunderstood it. I thought they just strapped a gigantic rocket to the train. That's not the case. They were transporting it. But I did think for a minute, holy shit, are they just like, is that how they're moving it now? Because Soviet Russia did have a bit of a reputation for building gigantic things for no reason. Another Soviet train I can tell you about is the Igor. And this is a really, really big train. Oh god, yeah. Like, I gotta put another song on here, but like, yeah, the things you learn in school, you learn things that are important, but a lot of the time they skip over like small history things like this. And these are the things I love learning about, and I love sharing with y'all. So you get to learn them too. Let's go. All right, so the Igor was another Russian train. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But this one, the Soviets have they had a reputation for looking at something that America or other parts of the world were doing, and then building the same thing, but scaled up even more. I wish I could find another picture of this train aside from just this one, because seeing the side of it and seeing how many drive wheels it has is nuts to me. Can I please find another? Maybe if I just copy the locomotive class, I'll be able to find it. Here we go. So it's got two of these bad boys to push the thing, and then I believe the inside of the train to actually load coal into it. So a lot of steam trains, when loading coal, what you picture is like some dude just shoveling. This didn't have that. The way that coal was loaded into this was like a gigantic corkscrew. So the corkscrew just turns as it goes and it loads coal automatically, so you wouldn't have like 12 guys frantically trying to shovel coal into this monster. Because if you look at the little guys down here, like, they're right next to the train, and they're barely as tall as the wheels. So this thing was a monster. This thing was giant. And this was because they were looking over at the Union Pacific trains, and I think they looked at Big Boy specifically, which Big Boy is the train I built. So this is what Big Boy was, and you can see Big Boy has two giant drive trains as well. So I think they looked at this one. I'm not certain if that was the case, if they were ripping this one off specifically, but they were looking at American trains, and they decided to rip off an American train, Igor. And they made it way bigger because, and I'm not going to need visuals for the rest of the story, so I'm going to start streaming Minecraft again. But, they made it that big because it was very much if we build it bigger, then we're making the Americans look puny in comparison. It was very much that sort of thing, because that's just kind of how it's always been between the States and Russia. Just, I built a thing. Well, I built it bigger. Oh, well, I'm going to build it even better. Well, what if I build it even bigger? That's the same thing, you know? But, anyway. So, spite runs strong. Exactly. That's how we got to the moon. It was spite. So, anyway, Igor. It was built absolutely, like, fuck off gigantic, just so they could show up the Americans at the time. And they did run it. It's not like, it wasn't like, how the Germans had, like, hypothetical super weapons that, in practice, wouldn't even move. This thing did run on rails through Russia. But it had a couple of problems. Problem number one, the sheer amount of coal it needed just to run the thing, which was way too much. And they were already rationing coal as is, so it was a genuine problem. So a lot of the time, if it was going to places, it was mostly going for show rather than for function. And then the other issue with Igor is the tracks. So Igor is gigantic. The tracks were not built with gigantic trains in mind. Now, in most cases, things such as this, they will be built to handle above their original design tolerances. So, like, just as an example, over here, if we built, like, a bridge that'll support 200 pounds, in practice, it'll actually be able to support, like, 400 or 500 pounds just because you design above what's expected. Just in case. Just in case. But the problem is that Igor was so big that even if the rails were designed above original specifications, which I can't confirm it or deny if they even were, because this was Soviet Russia, and they had a reputation for just do it. I don't care if it's not up to code, or even, like, I don't care if it has a fart's worth of, like, resemblance to what it should be in terms of building codes. Just do it. So with Igor, there's a high possibility that even the tracks, even if they were designed to take like 4 times, 12 times the amount of load that they would usually expect, it didn't matter with Igor. Because Igor, anytime they ran it on rails, like anywhere, it would deform the rails and destroy them. So any train coming after Igor, good luck. You're on your own, whether your train will be able to make it on the tracks. Because this thing is so heavy, it's like sinking things down and warping stuff. Not good at all. Sip some more water. The other thing with Igor and the tracks was, you would think that a train so gigantic and so heavy would stay on the tracks. Like, that's just what you would expect, right? Like, yes, this thing is fucknormous, but at least it's heavy enough to weigh itself down. Nope. Igor had a habit of jumping its tracks. So, it derailed. It wasn't rare. So that was another problem too with the thing, which is just incredibly funny to me, because I want to know, like, what the guys on the train would have been thinking whenever it hopped off the tracks. Like, what do you even say? What do you even do when you're in something that big that's just derailed? Like, I think at that point it's just like, you gotta laugh because there's nothing else you can do. So Igor destroyed the tracks it was on. It destroyed, well, it would fall off the tracks. There was just a lot of problems. A lot of, like, it wasn't worth what they thought it would be. So in practice, didn't really work out. I don't think they still run it. I don't know if it's even in a museum or anything anywhere, but there you go. There's the history of Igor, somewhat. I mean, not a full history, but just an explanation of Igor and why it was not a good train. But I like finding stuff like that. I did start losing my pun incoming, but I did start losing my train of thought as I was talking there. So, forgive me for that. So now this. Oh. Yeah, pick a god and pray. Exactly. Oh goodness, and the god would be Lenin because, well, you don't get to pick. Terrible joke. I apologize, but yeah. So I don't know. I like learning crap like that because it's just like not only there's the funny part of what were they thinking, but then there's also like they actually did it. They actually did that thing. History is so funny when you start looking into it beyond just like what you learn in school. Because when you learn in school, a lot of times it's kind of boring. But when you start finding random crap like this, it's so fun. Yes, the Russians made the Tsar Bomba. And it wasn't, it was TSAR. So like Tsar of Russia, Tsar Bomba. But yes, they made that too. And once again, that's very much the Cold War. We're gonna build this thing you're building, but bigger and better, because it's Russia. So, yes, the Tsar Bomba was scary big. I think it was like 100 times what was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I'm not fully certain. I would have to look that back up. But it was definitely a, oh god, why type of bomb. But even that, it's like the bombs we have now, like Tsar Bomba is nothing compared to the bombs that exist now, I would imagine. Which is terrifying to me, but, you know. I'm gonna look it up. Tsar Bomba size comparison. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. I hate looking at these numbers because they scare me. Okay, so Fat Man and Little Boy. Little Boy, that one was... I don't remember which one was dropped on Nagasaki and which one was dropped on Hiroshima off the top of my head. But, Little Boy, was 15 kilotons. And then Fat Man was 21 kilotons. So, I'm gonna give you, like, mine is 1 kiloton. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some really dumb math that I don't like, but will help explain everything. Fair enough. Okay, so can I find, like, let me see. I just want to give you, like, an example of, like, what 1 kiloton is compared to dynamite. How many kilotons is dynamite? Please give me an answer. Oh, God. Yes, I do know the lore of how Megadeth got their name. Okay, can I, like... I just want to give you, like, an example of, like, how many kilotons a stick of dynamite is. Or at least how many kilotons a stick of dynamite isn't. So we can, like, really enjoy the terror of what this is. Oh, God. It could also be because I'm searching dynamite. Because a lot of times it likes to say TNT for some reason. Okay. I want to find how much dynamite is 1 kiloton, and it's not giving me anything on Google. Oh, no. Oh, okay, hang on. A 1 kiloton explosion is equivalent to detonating 1,000 tons of TNT. Okay, we got some numbers. All right. I'm happy I have numbers. So fireworks are way less than a kiloton. So 1 kiloton is 1,000 tons of TNT. So then if we go to the bombs here, 15 kilotons. So that's 15,000 tons of TNT for Little Boy. And then 21 kilotons. That's 21, wow, I just forgot what I was as I was 21 kilotons, that's 21,000 tons of TNT. Castle Bravo, which was really big test explosion in the States. Well, not in the States, but that one was 15 megatons, but it had a bit more height to it. Tsar Bomba was 50 megatons. And Castle Bravo was... Okay, sorry, I fucked up. Castle Bravo was 15 megatons. Little Boy was 15 kilotons. So a megaton... 20 kilotons is a megaton. Alright, so 1 megaton is 1,000 kilotons. So Castle Bravo was 15 megatons, which would be... I don't know how many kilotons or how many regular tons. So way too many tons. Castle Bravo was 15. Tsar Bomba was 50 megatons, which is terrifying. Okay, let's see how many tons is 50 megatons, because I'm not even gonna try and calculate this in my head. Okay, I don't have the math skill for that. So 50 megatons is, okay, that's 1,000, 100,000. Okay, so 50 megatons is 50 million tons of TNT, basically. So Tsar Bomba is so, beyond shit your ass terrifying to me. And now, I need you to keep in mind that Tsar Bomba was detonated in 1951. So the bombs we have now are just, you can't even... There's no picturing it, because, yeah, 2,200 pounds, yeah. But just, if 15 kilotons, so 15,000 pounds, I guess, or, yeah, something like that, 15 kilotons, if that was enough to wipe a entire city off the face of the earth, what the hell would 50 megatons do? Because, 15 kilotons was enough to get the job done and wipe out a city. 50 megatons is I don't know how many times more than that. So it's are we cratering the states? Is it just gone? No, because they tested that in Russia and Russia's still here. But when Tsar Bomba is 50 megatons, that was in the 50s. We're in the year of our Lord, 2026. What the hell do they have now? And this is nuclear. We have stuff that's not nuclear and is just as powerful, if not more, which is terrifying on its own. I don't even want to think about it, because these are nuclear.
So how
We're
much
not
is
talking...
in 1 megadeath?
Well, at least 11. But it's just my brain is just you know, this is nuclear. We're not even talking hydrogen. We're not even talking neutron. We're not even talking anything else we could make. This is just nuclear. Nuclear, it gives you a lot of bang for your buck. So this is why nobody wants nukes to go off. As much as certain leaders in the States, or certain leaders in Russia, or certain leaders anywhere in the world, as much as they like to go, we have nukes, so don't pull anything, That's where the mutually assured destruction comes in. Because if one person launches a nuke, everybody launches them. And we're not talking 50s nukes. We're talking like whatever we got now, which I don't know what we got now and I don't want to know. But like if everybody's launching what they have now, not 50s nukes, so like buttfuck terrifying beyond what I can comprehend. There's no us. Like there will still be an Earth, because as much as we blow it up, it's going to go on without us, which I find comforting. Not for me, but comforting in that we cannot destroy the planet. We're not capable of that. But it's just there will not be people on the planet, because even if you're in a place that isn't hit by a nuke somehow, the amount of radiation that's going to be all over the planet because of the jet stream, it's just like, yeah, game, set, match for humanity. Adios. So that's why, like, we have the mutually assured destruction of you don't launch your nukes and I won't launch mine, because neither of us wants nukes to go off. Neither of us wants that to happen, because that would be bad for everybody. But I really hope that the current leader in charge of the world remember that, because stuff is happening nowadays that it's like, it makes it questionable. It really gets questionable sometimes. But I really hope that that cooler heads prevail and that everyone has enough sense to not go nuki on each other. Nuclear war, yeah. A good scary movie, and not scary in the sense of horror, but just scary in the sense of what is occurring, if you want a good nuclear horror movie, would be When the Wind Blows. I believe it's on YouTube for free now, but if not, it's not hard to find. And what it is it's just a British couple trying to survive after a nuclear bomb is dropped, not on them, but near enough to them that it's affecting their lives. And it's really good if you just want like a movie that's just building dread and just watching these two poor people dealing with something that was never in their control, never anywhere near their control. It's depressing. It's very depressing. You live close to a nuclear target site. Oh god. Yeah, that's not comforting. Yeah. I hope nobody gets nuked. Let's just go with that. But, it's funny because, like, well, it's not funny, but it's interesting just seeing, like, especially with the movie I just mentioned, it's interesting seeing just what happens to them, because, like I said, they're not where the bomb is dropped in that movie, but they do suffer the effects of radiation poisoning. And it doesn't pull any punches. It's not glamorous. It's not, like, it's not a happy movie. And it's not, like, over-dramatized either. It's just, this is exactly what's happening. There's nothing that can be done for them. All you can do is sit and watch. Oh, good, yeah. Oh, goodness, yeah. Like, I watched the HBO Chernobyl miniseries too, and that was something. I mean, granted, there are a lot of inaccuracies in that series, but, like, they weren't lying with the radiation poisoning. There is no cure. All you can do is hope to outlast it long enough for your body to, like, spit out enough of the radiation. But fun fact for you guys, there's no cure. We don't have something for that. So, avoid getting radiation poisoned. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. If you want a really good documentary on somebody who experienced radiation poisoning in a really terrible, terrible way, hang on, I'm correct. Okay, so if you want a really good documentary on radiation poisoning, Wendigoon on YouTube did one, and it's titled The Most Painful Death Ever. And what it is it's about a Japanese, like, not a nuclear plant worker, but they did work with radioactive materials. His name was Hazachi Ouchi, and he lived for 83 days after being exposed to basically game over radiation. Like, there was no saving him. There was nothing they could do. But he lived the longest after being exposed to radiation. Oh yeah, fair enough. I know Grave of the Fireflies is a tough movie. Worker on the Chernobyl site, he basically melted. He was not a worker on the Chernobyl site, but he did basically melt. Well, it wasn't even that he melted. He decomposed while he was still alive, essentially. Which, I can't imagine anyone having to go through that. That's just, like... I don't have words for it. Like, and that's one man in one accident. That's not, like, nuclear megadeath, you know? Yeah. Oh god, yeah, like Fallout, very, very lucky. The Y files? I have not seen that. But yeah, it's just it's very interesting because the way that they kept him alive, because it's not that he himself was surviving. He was dead the second the incident happened. But the way that they kept him alive, the machines they used, the way they found new uses for medication, the way they made new medication that just never existed before to try and help this guy is incredible. So, like, there was, and I hate saying this, but there was some use out of what happened to him, just in the sense that medical advancements were made, and new treatment, like, well, not necessarily treatment, but new ways to help people who've been irradiated and are experiencing radiation sickness. Like, they developed new ways to help with it as much as they could because of this guy. It's very interesting to me in a morbid type of way. Yeah, I like Wendigoon because, like, he's one of the few documentary channels you can watch that you can confirm is not AI. Because I've noticed on YouTube there's a huge thing going on where there's all these documentary channels appearing out of nowhere, and a big chunk of them are AI. So a big chunk of them are just making shit up. And it's like, why? Like, why would you lie about history? History is interesting enough without having to make crap up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually listen to Wendigoon quite a lot. And then there's another channel I've been listening to recently, that I'm blanking on. Oh god, it was really good too. There was a video I watched on their channel just, and what was this? Was it UK? Okay, so Abstract on YouTube. It's just Abstract in all caps. That channel, they have really good documentaries too, and it's not AI. There was a documentary I listened to, they did a year ago, and it was on 9/11 and all the planes, and specifically it had a focus on United Airlines 93, which that's the one plane on 9/11 that didn't crash into any buildings, because there were the two that hit the towers, and then there was the one that hit the Pentagon. This one was also hijacked, but they managed to actually take the plane back from the hijackers. They didn't have enough time to, like, stop it from crashing into the ground, though, which is unfortunate. But they did prevent it from actually, because they theorized later that that plane was going to go for the Capitol
Look at
building.
it this way.
So they
Those
managed to
people
prevent
wanted to help that guy so bad that they made new science to do it. It helped, but
exactly.
now they have more knowledge to help others who suffer.
Yeah, exactly that. Like, they couldn't save this guy, but what they learned from their attempts to save him regardless will help other people in the future. Yeah, you put it really well. Oh, okay. See ya. But yeah. So what was I saying? Abstract. 9/11. So this one was talking about the plane that, like I was saying, they managed to stop from hitting any buildings, and it was theorized later that that plane, if it had made it to its destination, would have gone for the Capitol building. And it was also, like, they did the math, and even if they'd sent out military planes to intercept, they would not have caught the plane in time to stop it. So it's amazing that the people on the plane managed to stop those hijackers. But like I said, the Abstract channel, they have a really good documentary on it, and it's just titled The 9/11 Flight That Fought Back. Thank you. I forgot that the message highlight was a thing that could be. I'm looking for music. Ah, train of consequences. That's what I'm experiencing right now. Up, hydrate. What was I doing with the building? I was putting in walls and whatnot. But I like watching documentaries. Like if I wasn't streaming, I would actually have one on in the background while working on this, just because I like listening to stuff, and that's how I've always got like something to yap about on stream. I'm always watching something. I am looking for the roofing parts. Always forget to grab the stone. Oh no, I actually remembered this time. Holy crap. Oh me. Nice. But yeah, I don't know, like documentaries, they're very interesting. Well, if you can find interesting ones, because I will admit sometimes you get one on that topic looks interesting, but the narrator's just like, oh, shut up, you know? You gotta find a good narrator for whatever you're watching. And I'm trying my best to be a decent narrator whenever I yap to y'all about things. And then I open up 12 tabs on a Google or whatever to really research whatever I'm talking about. Because I don't want to give you incorrect information. Right. I guess the next question is what to yap about next. What can I be autistic about? Oh, by the way, I did remember something I can talk about here. If you've noticed, I actually remembered to put in a proper schedule for this week. So there's this stream, yes, but you have the next stream already listed. I remembered to do it this time. So the Saturday stream is going to be Alice Madness Returns, because I could play that on stream. I've never beaten it, but yeah, on stream's as good a place to try as any. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 across. I should just use the abacus instead of manually counting, but what do I know? Oh, where am I? I'm in the ocean. Oh god! I did not want to go. Teleport me where I'm trying to go. Thank you. That's 9 across. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My math lined up. Thank God. Okay. Oh God, I'm so happy. What was I saying? Here. Oh yes, Alice. So that is what's going to be played for next stream, because I actually remembered to set that up on the schedule. Look at me go. I've never beaten it. I know I already said that. Trying to catch up to where I was earlier with my speaking, but I don't remember. Oh well. This is why whenever I'm trying to do something, I tend to repeat it as I'm doing it, because I lose my train of thought so quickly. Even when I've taken my medication, like my Adderall, even when I've taken it, like, it makes the brain work, but it doesn't make the brain, like, it allows me to focus, but it doesn't direct where the focus goes. That I still have to try and do myself, and I'm not so good at that. I wish there was, well, I don't know if there is, but it would be nice if there was a medication for ADHD that you take it, and not only does it let you focus, but let you choose what you're focusing on. Instead of me sitting here yapping, and then forgetting what I'm yapping about as I'm yapping. Granted, this could be a hormonal problem with me. I don't know. Because, I got situations going on. So it could legit just be that, like, my hormones are out of whack, so it's not working the way it should be working. It could be that the medication already does that, and I just don't. Yeah, fair enough. Oh god, yeah. I mean, well, you know what? I don't think, like, I haven't been diagnosed yet, so take this with a grain of salt, but even if if I have ADHD specifically, and not autism, or if I have autism and not ADHD, if I have autism or ADHD, neither of which I've been diagnosed yet, but I'm working to try and get diagnosed. Either way, if there was a cure for it, I don't think I would take it, to be honest. Like, it would be nice to just, like, have normal brain, I guess, but, I don't know. I feel like it makes me part of who I am as a person, and during that, it makes me wonder, how would I change as a person? Like, because whatever I've got going on with my head right now, it's like, this is what gets me to go down gigantic research rabbit holes for no reason. So, like, if there was a way to cure or repair or change whatever's in my head that has me the way I am, it just makes me wonder, like, would I still do that? Would I still be who I am if I change that? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'd take a cure if there wasn't. But yeah, that's also fair to, like, to want a cure. Like, this is my personal opinion. If you don't agree, like, if you don't agree, if you've got, like, a completely different view on it, hell yeah, dude. I believe that there should be the option for everybody to choose what they want to do. Yeah. My words are not working so well. My mouth is like, my brain is moving faster than my mouth can keep up. Fair enough. I mean, like, it also just, like, it depends on your life. It depends on your experience, how you view it as well. So that is completely valid. I completely get that, dude. I try not to see it as a curse or a misbuild or a weirdness for myself, just because I'm figuring, if people like me as I am, why would I want to change that? You know? But I hope you're able to find ways to cope with it. He's gotten to Queensland, so he's time to finish it before you get to this. Oh, you're talking about Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, probably. I don't think I'll make it that quick. But yeah, like, I hope you're able to find what works for you. I have yet to do so, but yeah, baby steps. I was looking for some more songage to put on. I have not found something yet, though. Because I'm seeing stuff and it's just like, I don't want to listen to that music right now. Oh, I didn't even get the urge that time. Okay, cool. But it's just like finding something that I want to listen to. I don't really want to listen to that. I don't really want that. Yeah, pick something. Be decisive. Yeah, exactly. There's always good. There's always good somewhere. You just gotta find it. Try to be an optimist. I'm giving myself a mild headache because these are not the proper glasses for me. But, like, I don't want to grab the other one. I'm seeing a lot of Ride the Lightning remixes in my thing right now. That's funny. Ooh, weird science. Okay, being decisive. That's what I'm picking. Now, can I get the construction wand to work? I don't think so, but we'll find out. Does it work? Yeah, it worked! Thank God! This one has pissed me off so many times, but just this once it worked. I hate the construction wand, but at the same time, it's genuinely really useful. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I knew that was coming. Okay, so now I can... Don't you fuck me up, construction wand. Yay! I don't know why sometimes it chooses to work and then other times it's like, nah. It seems to be working right now, so we're gonna roll with it as long as we can roll with it.
Weird science.
Yeah! I like this song. It's just it's so funky fun. You know? As Ethan Nestor would say, it's so funky fun. Thinking of what to draw? That is a good question. I tend to go to Pinterest and look up like pose bases a lot when I'm not fully certain what to draw, but like if I know I want to draw a person, that's what I do. Can I like function? So many ideas, so little time. God, I feel that. But yeah, Pinterest isn't... Well, I use Pinterest on my computer because I got ad blockers out the wazoo. If you use Pinterest on phone, it's a little painful, but for the most part, it's not bad for finding poses. There's pretty decent ones. And the reason I say pose-based specifically is it does help a lot when you're just trying to look at the pose itself and not worry about like facial features or whatever. So do whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know because it might help. You sift through AI art, God. Well, like I said, I use Pinterest on my computer, so I've got all sorts of blockers so I don't see AI at this point because I despise it. It angers me so. Ooh, weird. 7, 8, 9. I was worried for a second that I mismeasured, but we're good. If I'm correct, pattern for the wall should be this, and then just alternating like that. If I'm correct, I'm gonna go check because I don't trust myself, but I think that's exactly what I did. I hope people understand my intentions. Okay, that is exactly what I did. Yippee! Ooh, weird science. Yeah, I do have an extension for that. I could try and figure out what it is after. Bleh. I can try and find it for you after stream. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Whoa. Bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. Dun, 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 dun. Weird science. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody should be forced to suffer under the plague of AI. Ooh, weird science. There's a spot I have to check specifically. I don't know how I teleported there. Oh, it is like that on those. Okay. Did I do that in the other station way over here? Have to make sure. I want to keep things consistent. Did I do it here too? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, back way the hell over here. God. I'm looking forward to finishing this rail line because I am so sick of it already. It looks cool, it's fun to build, but God, I want to be done. I'm so tired of this. Bits and pieces. I'm sorry I'm not doing anything super interesting in Minecraft, but we are getting a gap about interesting topics, so I hope that balances it out for y'all. Weird science in pieces. In pieces. I never want the streams to be, like, boring for y'all. So, if it ever gets boring, just tell me, please. Because I don't want y'all to be sitting here going, oh god, this shit again, you know? But I could also just be overthinking it, because I do tend to No. Science. If my math is math enough, this should work. But my math typically isn't math enough, so we're gonna find out. And then cross like that, and now I need my copycat stairs. And yes, do that. That's not. There we go. I like to have that little curve. I think it looks nice. At least I think so. Oh my goodness, I gotta like adjust. Yeah, as much as I love the headband, and it does get my head sore after a bit. Okay, self-situated. Oh my goodness, we still have just like an hour left of stream. Good golly. Down instead of up. God, I feel that. Oh, I feel that too. I don't know why it's been playing nice recently, but normally my hair like sticks straight up at every single direction. And why? Why are you doing this? There's an Oingo Boingo song that I like, sort of. Because like the concept is a banger, but then it's also like there's moments where the song sounds great, and then there's moments where the song just starts to sound not good. It's funny that that's how it is, but what was it called? What was it called? Nothing to fear but fear itself. Well, it's nothing to fear, but it took me a second because I was listening to the song in my head. I just had to get far enough into it to remember what it was. I like this song. There's moments where it sounds really good, and then there's moments where it's like, okay, I see you stopped cooking midway through. But I like this song. I don't know why. It's just... like the saxophone, they went off with it. This is a song about the Cold War. So very topical, I guess. Well, I guess it's just not specifically Cold War, but just there's nothing to fear but fear everything. Yeah. You better remember what the wise man said, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Temperature's starting to drop now. Starting to drop. Starting to drop. I don't know. I like the song. It is. It's a vibe, but then it gets weird because it's Danny Elfman. about the Cold War. At least that's what my interpretation is, and I'm gonna stick to it. Good point. Good point. I have been enjoying them. Screwed that spot up. There we go. And now the really, really annoying part. Alright. There's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Temperature's starting to drop now. This is the part I find most annoying because a lot of the time the construction wand fucks me over. But it's doing this, and I'm gonna have to do the same thing on the inside too, because it's just the style I built the station in. But we persist, we proceed. Wish there was a faster way though. Melon soup. Yes! Oh my god, I use melon soup bases too. Melon soup, and then there's another one that I don't remember how to say. It's a really long one. But there's another guy I've seen on Pinterest that does poses that are similar-ish to melon soup that are really good too. Fair enough. I don't know if melon soup's a guy or a girl, so but yeah, the melon soup pose bases are so good. You know, it's funny. I'm gonna build this on stream, and then I'll go off stream, and I'll just keep building this. Well, I mean, like, I'll probably finish this before the end of stream, but, like, what I'm getting at is I'll still be building the frickin' train off stream. Yeah. I don't know, melon soup. Oh, god damn it, the construction wand! Yeah. I don't know people's pronouns, so I try not to assume them. Especially on people I don't know. I'm not trying to dog on you, by the way. Like, this is not an intentional dog. Fair enough. I use pose bases because drawing poses is hard. I know anatomy, I know how to do it, but like it is so unbelievably difficult for me. Like it's hard to conjure things out of my mind. I'm an artist, and I have that thing where like have you ever seen the thing where there's like levels to like picturing an apple in your head? Like there's some people who can like picture a perfect apple, and then there's some people that can picture like an apple-shaped blob. There's some people who can't picture anything in their head. I can't picture things in my head. Like, I genuinely struggle really bad with that. Which is ironic as hell, because I'm an artist. Go figure. Yeah, like, I don't know what it... Like, I used to be able to. I don't know what happened. But, yeah, like, I can't picture things in my head. So that's whenever I'm, like, helping people with tech support or, like, trying to explain something, I need a visual. Because I genuinely cannot picture it in my head. I don't know why, but here we are. Yeah, like I said, there's a scale that they have where it is like an apple specifically. That's the one I'm referring to. But yeah, it's like I don't know what it is, but I struggle so hard with actually picturing something in my head. And the irony is not lost on me. But yeah. I mean, I don't know how common it is, I will say. But I know it's common enough that there's a whole chart for it, so there, take that as you will. I like this song. Like, this is an Oingo Boingo song I've always really liked. It's just long, it's a long breakdown. I don't know what it is. Like, something about it makes the brain rotate. Yeah, exactly. You can cook without being able to picture what you're cooking. It's an incredible thing. Okay, this is where the construction wand really fucks with me. Because this is where I tend to have it not work. But we're gonna try anyway, and hope to God that it gets its shit together. Please? Nope! Construction wand's ass. All your mental apples look like date. Yeah, date is a perfect descriptor for the mental apple. They're from anime. Oh, fair enough. Well, I mean, hey, you can picture an apple. I can't do that. You got me beat. Wait. Oh, man. Construction wand, why must you betray me? Like I said, it only really works in certain situations, and then the rest of the time the construction wand lives to give me... Fair enough. I mean, hey, you can picture an apple. Even if it's a Minecraft apple, you can picture an apple. I cannot. I used to be able to. I don't know what happened. That's the part that hurts me most. I used to be able to do it. Why can't I do it anymore? And this part's tedious. Tedious, but we persist. You know what gets me? This one, this is a mental brain thing that I didn't know and cannot comprehend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even get the flashes. Like, there's just... I can't picture things. I can narrate real good, but yeah. So, oh, god damn it. Construction wand. So, there's another thing in regards to the brain that I learned about relatively recently that I could not believe. But, not everyone has an inner monologue. Which is bananas to me. It's like, what? Do you just, when you're reading a book, is there just nothing? Is like, what? How do you not have an inner monologue? But apparently that's an actual thing too. So for me, whenever I'm doing stuff, like if I'm reading a book, there's a voice in my head that I'm reading it with. This is not a schizophrenia thing. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. But like, when I'm reading, I could read it in a voice in my head. I could read it with multiple voices in my head. Whatever. But, like, in daily life, when I'm looking around at stuff, I could be like, oh, there's a dog over there. Like, I'm thinking that in my head. Apparently, not everyone has that. Which, I don't even know how to begin to ponder that, because it's like, what do you mean you don't have a voice in your head? But then when you say that, it's like, it makes you sound crazy. Because people go, oh, you have voices in your head? You must be nuts. No, this is just an internal monologue, and I don't understand how you don't have one. But that is a legit thing. Some people have that, and some don't. So, if you're reading, and you're hearing a voice in your head while you're reading, you're not crazy. You're reading. I find that kind of funny. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. At least one person in the chat knows what I'm talking about, thank God. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, good. I'm not the only one in the call here in the video that does that. That is a relief for me. But yeah, it's just I just find it strange that, because I can't even picture how would one read a book without the inner monologue? Is there just nothing? I don't understand. All right, I gotta go back to the station over here to check out the inside and make sure I'm building these pillars correct. I am not. Okay, but it's not a hard fix. Just real quick. Okay. I'm gonna desperately try and remember the inside of the building. Whether or not I manage, we'll find out. But I'm gonna desperately try and remember what I just did over there. That's not this one. Okay, now the trap door. Okay, so I had it across like this, then I had it across like this with these pillars. Now the next pillars I don't have reference for like how far I have to build the pillars in, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at the building and do that again, but I'm gonna put these in while I'm in here. Because the construction wand does not work with this. I've tried. It places the trapdoors on the wrong orientation of the block. It puts it on the bottom of the block instead of the top. So unfortunately, I do have to do this part manually, but not as big a deal, so I can live with it. Let's go all the way back across. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can do that too. What I love is that my inner monologue, even when I'm not reading something, because I got that inner monologue, I can change that voice too. That one's fun. Because I can be sitting here minding my own business and like I've got the inner monologue and I can go, okay, but what if it was Gordon Ramsay? Go. But yeah, so enjoy that you have this neat party trick you can do in your head because not everyone can do it. And most people will misunderstand when you explain it. Because most people think, oh, if you hear a voice in your head, you must be schizophrenic. No, that is not the case. Oh, I put a trapdoor there. That's why. Fair enough. Most of the time, my inner voice is fine, but I can change it up whenever I feel. Okay. I think I know what to do with the walls, but I'm gonna go back and check before I start doing it because I will inevitably fuck it up. Okay. So the walls. Can I get inside, please? 6 across. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Start the timer and see how long it takes before I fuck this up. I'm betting 10 seconds. Oh, the lag. This is a door. This is not. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This needs to be here. This will be a door. And there's this. 2, 5, 6. This. I'm right. I fucked it up somewhere. I knew this was coming. And I see exactly where it happened. Damn it. I knew I was gonna screw it up. This needed to be like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 there. Which means I gotta remeasure the rest of this. I knew I was gonna screw it up. Like that. And this is the door. This is like this. This goes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Wasn't a hard fix, but it was a stupid one. And then, because I've got this central door that I built, this is where I put this set of stairs. Because I have one set of stairs on either end, but then I have this central one too. Just to make it easy to get onto the train wherever you are in the station. Not that I'm playing this multiplayer. Fair enough. Okay, what am I looking for? I need a door, a pressure plate. I'm actually gonna build a little walkout deck on the side. Do I need stairs? Okay. It's just like that. Got the door, pressure plates, easy peasy. This is where glass is gonna go, so I'm just gonna bust all this out. And back over here. This goes like that. Doors, and then there's this. This gets busted out. Then same thing as before. I don't know. I have a method for how I build things and keeping them consistent. I don't know why I do things the way I do, but there is a method to my madness. I hope y'all can get the madness method. Granted, this window looks at nothing but stone, but for consistency's sake, I'm putting it in anyway. Yeah, definitely needed some chill stuff, you know? Because sometimes life is stressful, and you just want to mine and craft. Now, if I'm not utterly insane, I think the other pillars line up with this. I think I'm gonna go check before I build too many of them, but I think this is where they line up. All right, am I insane? I don't think so. We're gonna just roll with it. All right, so it's the pillars are in line with the thing closest to the window. Back over here we go. Okay. In line closest to the window. Okay, I got it. Starting the Funny Island Simulator game. Yeah. I definitely needed the break. I don't know what it's been recently, but I just having a really hard time with art. Island Simulator game. You doing Animal Crossing or a different island? Big stretch. Eat that. Oh! I just noticed Jonesy's sleeping on my bed right now. What a delightful boy. The one I should. Oh, that one. That one. Good point. I named my island Stardust. It's just the same as my Animal Crossing island. But yes, the Wink Wink Nudge Nudge game that we're not going to drop the title of because I don't know if Nintendo, well, that already gave too much info, but if I don't know if I'll be smited down for that. So we're just gonna keep it on the down low. We're gonna keep it on the down low till the game comes out properly. Because once the game comes out properly, all bets are off. I know sort of what I was doing. I was putting in the pillars. That's what I was doing. How did I miss? What the hell? Oh, goodness. I just gotta make sure these are in line. I did put a song on. It just has a slow start. Noki Bay. Oh, okay. That's clever. I heard a version of this song where it was like tuned down, I think like one unit of tunage. I'm blanking on the word for it. But not octave, but I heard a version of this song where it was lower. Not by much, and it just sounded so much better. It's kind of funny. Come on. Roll. Just like the Pied Piper led rats through the street, dance like marionettes, played to the symphony of destruction. See, if I don't sing the notes right at all, I can almost sing it. Metal brain corrodes. You try to take his balls. Dun dun dun. Before the head explodes. Explode. Explode. Pied Piper rats through the street. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. To Fort Viaduct. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying to the symphony of destruction. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm, 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 mm. There, perfect. It's almost like I counted correctly. It starts to bumble. World powers fall. Rolling from heaven. Full bed stands tall. Oh, it's all just like the Pied Piper that rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper that rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Oh, thanks for the sub! Dragon! Yay! Thank you! There we go. So what's left is lighting the skylights, the little pathway, overhang, whatever you want to call it, I want to put on the outside. Then the rain gutters, whatever they're called. I believe it's just gutters, but my brain is soup. What am I looking for? Oh! A random attack yawn. Okay. I need to widen this, actually. Here we go. Nice and widened. I really gotta, like, get a different build style, because I build everything... Well, whenever I start worlds and start building, I tend to build everything the same way every time. I would like to branch out my building styles. Now it's a girl on daddy's side, the father a mortician. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Well, it's because you get comfortable doing something, and then it's like, how do you change from doing that thing? Frustration, gain some small remission from the vagaries of time. Every little ray of sunshine robbed me of my youth. Who to blame? Who the one? Who to curse? You know, the only one would be my enemy, the sun. I like the song too. About the light. Aim your right to a world of darkness. Snuff out the light. Neophytes on a world of darkness. Promises you made to me, I've really stopped at nothing but a treachery in line. Whatever it takes to keep my looks, you know you can't blame a girl for trying. About the light, claim your right to a world of darkness. Snuff out the light, neophytes on a world of darkness. Snuff out the light, claim your right to a world of darkness. Snuff out the light here tonight. Love the common blackness, no more fleeting in the light. Owls and fights, dragons, crocodiles, and carrion slowly in the darkness, throwing us in the coming. I don't remember the entirety of this part, but it's a bop. And a serpent, dog-faced devil, that's right, like the dying sunlight fade. Look, Yzma popped off with that. That is a song that was never in the Emperor's New Groove. It's from back when it was still Kingdom of the Sun in development. But, like, they were cooking! And I wish that they'd been allowed to go with Kingdom of the Sun. Well, Emperor's New Groove was really, really good. And I really, really liked that movie. I guess I wish that they also got to make a Kingdom of the Sun. Like, let's have both. I'm also trying not to cough here because I breathed in some spit. And it's so bad. It's not good. Okay. Yeah, I just got a tickle in my throat and I was like, no. Yeah. All right. I was very brainant for a second there. Forgot what I was doing. Okay. I am building the skylights. There's one thing I need to check before I get too into building them, though, because I have lanterns on the insides. And I just want to make sure I'm putting them in the right spot. Okay, they're just on the bottom. And then that's hung there and there. Did I do that in the other one? I don't remember. Let's go check. I don't remember if I put the lanterns there. No, I did. Okay. This is a mashup, but I love it. On the surface, he's calm and ready to drop bombs. Keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Goes so loud. So if you notice, this is the first version of the train station I built. It's more narrow. And I didn't like it being this narrow, so I've widened it in every subsequent one. Yeah. It's such a fun, like, it's a fun remix. Never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. It is. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. World is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring. Gardens go to postmortem. Yeah. I don't remember the lyrics 100% for this, but it is so good. Original and remix. Well, not remix, matchup. Can you tell my brain's getting a little cooked? Oh, I fucked up. Oh no. Because the panes go here, which means this is... I gotta move it back by one. Oops. Why do I do this every time? Oh well, at least I noticed before I got in too deep. I say having to fix everyone. No! Something broke! Nothing broke? I could have sworn I heard something break. I'm confused now. Whatever, we go with it. Like, I thought I heard a lantern break, so I got confused. Okay, back to the skylights. Unfortunately, I have to crouch while placing these. I think I said that last time I did this, but... And then... I don't know why I'm counting that, because I don't need to measure anything. But... You know? Sometimes you just Well, we got about 30 minutes left. It's funny how the stream felt like it was dragging. At least for me, it felt like it was dragging, and now it's like, we only got 30 minutes left. What happened? I don't know why these sound like metal trapdoors when they're placed, but yeah, whatever. We'll just roll with it. Oh, goodness. Looking forward to getting these headphones off, I can tell you that much. Okay. Slowly but surely. We persist, we proceed. I should have showed y'all the cat, because I have a cat as the train conductor. But I'm in too deep here now, so maybe next Monday. Or not Monday, Tuesday. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. My brain is fried. I don't know how I made that jump. I swear I was gonna fall. I think the last tedious part of... Oh yeah, I fully intend to. I think the last tedious part of this build is just gonna be putting gutters in. But once I'm done that, I'm done. That's nice. Actually, that reminds me. I built this one the other day, and I don't remember if I put a downspout. Because I definitely put the, Oh yeah, I had a downspout. That's fine. Did I have one on this one, though? Question. It's funny. I built this one to head to that waypoint, and I just decided, you know what, I don't give enough of a crap to build it all the way over. So... Oh, the blood moon rises. Well, that doesn't affect me because I'm in creative right now, so... Okay, I did put a downspout on that one, too. And I know for a fact there's a downspout on the first one. Got to put a downspout on this one. We have no clue what does it do. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't do anything. This is one of the first Lemon Demon songs I heard, and it's been one of my favorites ever since. I'm getting, like, munchy. I should make a snack after, I think. Do popcorn or something. Hydrate! I just hydrated! Okay. One moment. Ow! I hit it off my tooth! That's uncomfortable. The distance is something I'm very bad at judging, and I clearly didn't judge the distance that well this time. This for extra health? God. And this is the last of the skylight that I have to do. Now I just put the last of the lanterns on the inside, and then it's just the gutters. Beauty of it, it doesn't do anything. God, that's how I feel building anything with the Create mod. What does it do? Nothing. What is it supposed to do? Well, it's supposed to do all these things, but I fuck that. Alright, so... What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, and I have to put supports under this. I forgot about that. Okay, one thing at a time. Gonna do the gutters and the downspout. Where's the downspout? Did I grab one? I appear to have not grabbed a better downspout somehow. That's weird. Oh well. Got it now, so no biggie. I don't know how I didn't grab it before. And this is the part where I really, really wish the construction wand worked, because the trapdoors, that's fine. I can place those. The problem is placing the gutters, because I have to crouch to place them, and it's just so slow. It's slow and easy to mess up. Of course, I can always mess up with the trapdoors too, just for equality. Big stretch. Oh, I'm seeing the shrimp colors. That's always fun. Stretch and you get access to the shrimp realm. I'm glad I made this building as simple as I did, though, at least so I'm not having to recreate a bunch of decorations every time I build it. There's that, at least. Yeah. Accidentally accessing the shrimp realm is always fun. Okay, that's horizontal, and then this one should be... Yes, okay. And now the rain gutters. I hate this part. There's no good way to do it, really. The only thing I can do to make it easier on myself is change the controls so sneak is just toggle. But it doesn't make it any less painful. Because I have to do... Not that. Get it? Like that. I have to just do this all the way around. I don't know how I'm doing this. Bianco. Okay. Another Mario. Ah! No! The one problem with using the toggle, like shift key set as toggle here, is if I fall, I go right to the abyss. I wish I could, like, toggle the movement and just have that locked so I just move. I don't have to hold it on the keyboard, but oh well. We do what we can. And what we do is we hate the construction wand because the construction wand does not work properly, at least. Because, like, I would love to use it to just put these on the sides, but for some reason it always puts it in the wrong orientation. Oh, I have to do it the slow, stupid way. Alright. One side down, one to go. Afterlife. Oh, no! Heck. Can I stop falling to my demise, please? Thank you. Like I said, the only problem with toggle shift is when you're above the ocean, you get sent to the depths, whether you like it or not. I am impressed that I've managed to build this in almost like one stream sitting, so that's nice. Where did that go? How? Oh. Okay. I don't know how that got there. Oh, come on. Toggle shift my nemesis forever. There's never been a day where I've been happy to use toggle shift. I will use it because it makes it a little easier sometimes, but I'm never happy about it. You know what? I've got chocolate here I could munch on. But I'm in the middle of something, so I'm not going to do it at this exact second. The blood moon begins, or the blood moon sets. The undead begin to burn. Good! Because if there's any undead, I'm confused because I set this to creative and peaceful. There shouldn't be a single zombie out there. What do I know? Nothing. That's what. It. And this is the last of the rain gutters. Now I just have to pick a spot to put the downspout, but I'm not going to worry about that at this exact moment because we have more pressing matters. We have to turn off the auto, like the toggle shift. I hate toggle shift. Bleh. Oh my god, my brain is functioning faster than my mouth, so I'm trying to say words and then my mouth is not keeping up. Mildly annoying. Then I end up stuttering because my brain and my mouth are working at 2 different speeds, and it's like it's lag. That's exactly what it is. It's lagging. Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to throw on? Excuse me. I could probably like eat some of my chocolate. Yeah. Normally, when my Adderall is working properly, I don't have this problem as much. But like I said, I've been like having weird medical mystery. So weird medical mystery is definitely connected to it. I don't know how. I don't know how because I don't know what the weird medical mystery is. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying. Can't say I'm not trying. Oh, Season of the Witch. I like that song. It's been a while since I've put it on. I don't think I've ever put it on stream, come to think of it. Restriction. North-south? Yes, that's the correct orientation. I'm going under here and doing this. So yes, it'll be partially submerged here, but whatever. Not worried. This song is just so so much of a vibe. So chill. Blah. Paranorman? Fair enough. I never associated it with Paranorman. I was just chilling. I was just vibing. Oh, played in the trailer. Okay, that would explain why it didn't click. You got to pick up every stitch. Got to pick up every stitch. Got to pick up every stitch. Mm-hmm. Must be the season of the witch. Season of the witch. Must be season of the witch. Okay, so this is a hanging balcony, and it's gonna be a hanging balcony on the other side. I did that on this one way over here. So I just want to see what I did, because I think I decorated it a bit. Oh, the lag. Blech. Okay. What I did, this was just a block. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. What did I do on the ends? I didn't bring it to the end. That's what. Every stitch. You got to pick up every stitch. Must be the season of the witch. Heard my brother like hooting. He makes monkey noises sometimes, and it's so funny. He's such a little creature sometimes, a goofy goober, if you will. Had like this. This was in. I gotta go over here. Stitch. You got it. Where's my water bucket? I know I had one and I keep getting rid of it. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. No, I'm not dumb. I'm just absent-minded. But I keep getting rid of the water bucket unintentionally, and then I'm like, oh, I need it. Hey, it didn't fail me. Oh god, it's always a joy when the construction wand doesn't dick me over. Yes! That is a good word for my brother. He is a specimen indeed. Okay. I have an idea of what I'm doing. Big. Okay, so over here it does connect to land right here. So I'm gonna... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to fill it in with this, because I don't really need it to be edged like that. I just do that. Does it look okay? Ah, you can't even tell underwater, it's fine. Must be the season of the witch. Season of the witch. This. Back and do this. No! Construction wand, you dick me over again! I think I just have to have a block facing in the correct orientation for it to figure out what it's doing. Otherwise, it just, like, gets confused and lost. I said that backward. Lost and confused is the right way to say that, but oh well. Must be the season of the witch. What the? Why am I hearing bees now? There's no bees! I'm being gaslit! And then... Yeah, it looks correct. Horse with no name is a bang. Why it's so quiet, though. That should be a bit better. gonna check. That should be a bit better. Yeah, it's better. Okay. What am I looking for? I am looking for... I get it? I was looking for this bridge piece. There is a whale. Why? I always get confused when there's a whale. Okay, here, need this out. Okay. Oop, oop. And if I can get my shears, make openings for the doors. Can't remember your name. I should have put stairs on the sides so you could actually get off of the edges. I don't think I did that on the other building. I'm gonna do that here. Yep, that's it. Not right. That's not right at all. There we go. Now if you're in the water, you can swim on up. Ain't nothing. Oh. And over here, because it's like this, it's gonna do this, this. I can just do this eventually. There we go. Fair enough. I think I'll check that out later. Staircases. Ah! Go. And then I didn't do it over here, so I get to do it over here. No. There we go. Now you can actually get into the station. Whoa! Alright, I need to check and make sure I did that at the other stations. I don't think I did. Did I do it here? I didn't have to, actually. That's a good day when I check and I didn't have to do stairs somewhere. Okay, so I did do it here. I don't think I did it over here. But we're gonna find out. Did I? I did not! Okay, there's no way to get off of this platform. So I'm gonna make a way to get off of the platform. Oh my god, and I didn't do the thing on this side. Oh! It's a good thing I came back to check! Oh no. Oh god, there's a whole side here I didn't do anything with. Oops. Oh no, I hate when this happens. I hate when I have to come back and fix things. Where am I? Yeah. Oop. And then these need to be those slopes, and then I gotta put that frickin' wall! I forgot! Oh man, this is what happens when you go through the desert on a horse with no name. Oh, for a split second I was like, what the fuck is it doing over here? Nothing. That's what. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot to do this side. Well, ideally this side will be nice and quick. because it's not underwater. Because the underwater side that I'm gonna have to do on the other station is gonna be slow. I'm not looking forward to it, I will say. And like that. And then I just have to make sure that these have ways you can exit. I would actually need to staircase this. Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm not doing it on this side, okay? It's not happening. But this side... Oh god, okay. Well, we are going to open this. Put some stairs. And call it a day. Because it's not my problem. It'll be my problem later. You know what? Screw it. I don't give enough of a crap to really properly do that right now. So, that's fine. No one's gonna know. You're all gonna know. Can I get back in here, please? Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I could open this. There we go. I don't know why that one was being weird, but you can go into a tunnel, I guess. Now I gotta go way back over here. Yeah. Oh, this headband is driving me insane, dude. Well, no, it's the headband headphone combination that's driving me insane. Oh god, yeah, hands are the worst. They are the worst. We got time for one more song. One more song. Let's put this on. I like this one. Okay, what the hell was I doing over here? That is the question. I have not put a downspout yet. I was making the entrance exits. Oh, I was making the entrance exits. Because these will be on these sides too, like this, so you can get up and like this if you really want to for some reason. Which, I don't know why I'm saying you, because this is a single-player world, but whatevs. Okay, and then... Boop, 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 as Betty Boop would say. Where the hell did that stair go? I know I placed... How did it go there? Some mysteries will not be solved. Most of them are self-caused. I always liked this song. You don't love me now. You'll never love me again. Still you saying never change. You don't love me, never love me again. Still you saying never. Yeah. That up, and then I don't think, yeah, no, I can't look. That's okay. Okay, what's next? What do I have to finish? What do I have to finish? I think it's just the supports, I want to say? Oh, and the drain. I didn't put the drain. I think I'm gonna do that just like over here. Screw it. Oop, that's not right. Yeah, just like do this. Yeah. Perfect. Don't love me. You'll never love me again. Still you saying Everything. Okay, where did I put these? Exactly where I expected, to be honest. Alright. Oh god, the supports. Alright. Into the thick of it, I guess. I'm not looking forward to this. This is gonna be a lot of supports, but I screwed myself into having to do this, so... Oh well. I should probably wrap up the stream, though. Bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, dum. Doom. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This is gonna get ridiculous the second I start trying to put it on the seafloor, because this is above a abyssal chasm. So like, let me just you see that flicker? It sucks, but yeah, there's I don't think I really want to build all the way down here. Because this is what we would call in the biz a pain in the ass. So I'm only gonna do a bit, just like connect it just to this cliff. Because god, I don't want to do all that. I am lazy as shit. I suppose there's probably a construction tool that could speed it up, but like, I don't know which one it is. I don't have the fortitude to even bother looking. So we ain't gonna worry about all that jazz. Getting connected to the cliff, nothing more, nothing less. Thanks. Where else can I connect it? God, I don't know. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I think this was a good idea? Better yet. That's the extent of that. I love that you can hear the depths. Yeah, I think that's literally all I can really do. This is supported by Redacted. This is supported by Redacted. That's what I'm gonna go with, because you know what? There's one thing I could do. Oh, the visions. The visions. Why is it doing this? Okay, I need to end the stream before I give you guys a seizure. I know what I'm gonna do with the last of the supports there, but like I said, I'm gonna wrap things up, because things need to be wrapped up or I'll go insane. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna do a stretch because I need to stretch. But yeah. So like I said, Saturday we're starting Madness Returns, because I haven't played it in a while and I never beat it, so might as well try to do so on stream, right? But it's been fun. It's been cool. I don't really have a cool closing statement to make today. My brain is stew. So I guess so long. Oh, thank you. But so long. Sayonara. See y'all later.